What's up, guys? Welcome to week number 7 of my meet prep training. This is going to be kind of a short video compared to the other ones because it was not necessarily my greatest showing here. My one session that did go very nicely was my bench session, which you're watching here. Ended up finishing all 5 doubles with 340, which is definitely a PR for me, as that is only 10 pounds off of my best meet bench, and these are moving 100 times better, faster, and smoother than it did when I benched that last year. So really happy with the way that my bench is progressing. Followed all the pause doubles up with some pin presses up to 315 for 4. Looking to progress that up closer to maybe something in the maybe 35 to 350 range. I'm going to be doing that for triples tomorrow, so wish me luck on that. But that's kind of where all the positive things ended this week. My squats just felt, better than last week. They definitely moved faster than last week, but the fatigue is starting to definitely catch up to me, and by the time that my deadlift session rolled around on Thursday, I was just garbage, just complete garbage. Was not able to complete my workout, wasn't able to break 530 off the floor, which is not a heavy weight for me at all, and just had nothing in the tank. I don't know really what it may be. I mean, maybe it's just everything kind of adding up, because my sleep has been on point. I've been getting about 8 hours every night. My hydration has been consistent. My nutrition's been consistent. And I haven't been necessarily all that stressed out or anything. So the one thing that I can maybe attribute it to is just not being able to recover from heavier squats and pulls in the same week at the volumes that I'm training at. So I'm going to ride it out. I've got one more week until a deload. I'm going to see if this is just kind of an off week. Either way, I had planned on combining my squats and deads during the final peaking portion of my training cycle. So I ran that by a couple of friends of mine, and they agreed that that's probably going to be a good way to go going into the last few weeks of training. Once I do that, I'm going to be hitting just some top sets on squats and deads, and then taking the second lower body workout, turning that into not quite a speed day, but just some lighter technique work on squats and pulls, and help maybe make up some of the volume on that day instead, just so I can save all of my heavier training for just that Monday session. So the goal with that is to hopefully give me a little bit more time for recovery, since I will end up basically spacing out my lower body training by 7 days instead of squatting heavy on Monday and then trying to come back and pull on Thursday. That's just not working out so great. So this is just going to be a bunch of kind of mediocre training. Worked up to 515 for a double and a single here, which was meh. My upper accessory day hit long pause sets of 5 with 270, bumped that up 10 pounds from last week, and then deads, a couple of garbage sets of pause squats, and then some garbage deadlifts. So I did end up getting up to like a single at 545 off of blocks, and that was just purely out of anger, and then just kind of shut down the session because I didn't think I was going to accomplish anything productive at that point. So, oh well, chalk it up to just an off week of training. Next week we'll start a new week, and I will move on from there. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to check out the gym at www.savagegym.com. Be my friend on Facebook and Instagram, or don't. I don't care. And enjoy the last 30 seconds of me squatting with no pants on. You dirty little whore. Take care. What's up, guys? Welcome to week number 4 of my fall programming squat session for the week. Now, the weight that I'm working with today for my top set, which is 400, was supposed to actually have been hit last week, but just because of the extra work that I had to do to put the gym back together after the meet, and the fact that I spent all day on Monday when I normally squat moving gym equipment around, I ended up deciding to just kind of skip that workout for the week and push it off another week. So it's been 2 weeks since I've squatted, but fortunately everything felt really good. Hips feel balanced, bars moving nice and fast, my technique felt pretty solid, and just everything was moving better than I had kind of anticipated with having not had the session last week. So what you're seeing here is the first half of my top work set at 400. I ended up hitting this for a total of 6 reps, even though I was shooting for 8. I don't know if you can really see it from this angle, but what was happening is I'm kind of losing my typical head position on a couple of these reps here, and it was pushing me forward and kind of causing me to lose the nice smooth groove. It happened on this one that I typically like to have when I'm squatting. So I ended up pulling the plug on this set early, even though I could have probably just ground out the last 2 reps to hit my rep goal. They weren't feeling like how I wanted them to, so I came back and hit them for this set of 3 here. I ended up finishing out the day with 9 total reps at 400. So as you can see, I'm staying a lot more locked in, and the transition from the hole to that kind of midpoint where I usually slow down or lose position did end up going away. And the big takeaway for me on that, and I've known this before, is just really remembering how important that packed neck cue is for me. My head position very greatly affects my ability to keep my core braced and locked in, and to really feel my quads driving hard into the ground, and almost kind of like I'm trying to wedge myself between the ground and the floor and push hard into the bar. So that felt better on that second set, and I was able to take that same cue into the pause squats here with the safety squat bar. Worked up to a top set of 350 for 5 this week, beating my last week set of 330, or the week before set of 330. I'll either bump this up another somewhere between 10 and 20 pounds next week and go for anywhere from 360 to 370 for another pause set of 5 on these. But these moved pretty well, got some good power coming out of the bottom, and I'm holding position well now that I am remembering my neck position. So followed these up with a top set of 315 for 5 on front squats. Not anything that I haven't done before, but I'm trying to keep with just slow, steady progressions from week to week on all the accessory movements. So I'll probably push this to 325 and continue to add 10 pounds for as long as I can stay in the 5 rep range with them. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and check out the gym's website at savagegym.com.